Hey guys, welcome back to my coloring channel. Today I am just gonna color in this book and kind of chat with you guys. This is a gothic fantasy coloring book I got for myself years ago. I don't use it all that much. I filled out a few pages, but it's just like these really cool fantasy, spooky, gothic pictures. I really like it. I haven't colored in it in a while, so I thought today would be a good day to do one of these with you guys. I'm thinking something like maybe this one. I like the spooky bats here. I'm going to be using these colored pencils by Prismacolor. I don't know a ton about like art supplies and which ones are good and bad and whatever. I think I got both of these things on Amazon if I remember correctly years and years ago. So yeah, let's get coloring. I've heard that you should kind of pick out your colors before starting rather than just going for it. So I think I'm gonna go with like these kind of like woodsy dark colors. A lot of purples, greens, stuff like that. I think it kind of fits the vibe. So yeah, I'm just gonna sharpen these, make a huge giant mess, but I'm gonna clean that up later. Look how sharp those are. I feel like I could do ASMR with this. I don't know much about that, but I feel like it might be satisfying. Pencil sharpening. I don't know. So I've had what you would probably call a hectic life these days. We're moving into a new RV, which I will be more specific about in another video and show you guys and all that, but I just want to take a break from all that right now because it's just been super, super crazy. Yeah. I haven't even had time to really do anything. Any self-care sort of thing, which I've been into these days, as you may know. I'm trying to watch my mental health and make sure that everything is okay with me. I'm thinking green hair for this girl. I don't know why. I'm just kind of getting that type of vibe. Kind of like a swamp lady, even though she has bats around. I don't know if bats are swamp related at all. Probably not. That's more like cave vibes. But I don't know why. Just like this stringy hair, swamp vibes. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. I'm making a huge mess. Well, is what it is, I guess. So yeah, I'm trying to take care of my mental health. I'm still kind of getting together like what exactly I want to do, like if I want to try an online therapy app or what. I have to kind of decide what oh my god. I'm making the biggest mess. Alright, fuck it. This is supposed to be a relaxing video, so let's not panic about the mess. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna try not to really edit this video. I just kind of want it to be like a long video of me talking and chilling and stuff. Although I'll probably edit it a little bit just because I'm so bad at talking without pausing or stuttering or whatever. You know, I've done a few live streams here and there on this channel, and I think I'm going to step back from doing those for at least a little bit because, you know what, I just I don't know how to talk like a normal person, okay? I just like can't even be coherent, and I feel like really weird about it. To be honest, I feel like kind of bad about myself after I do those live streams because I'm like, did I say one coherent sentence that whole time? And then I worry about it. So I'm gonna take a step back from those for just a bit, maybe until I figure out more like mental health stuff and see if I need to get back on some sort of ADD medication or what, because I've been off the meds for a long time, like over a year now. And I've kind of just been going through life without them. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty difficult. I don't know. On one hand, I'm like, it's a good thing. I shouldn't have to rely on medication. I should, like, practice tools that I can use without medication so that I don't have to, like, need a pill to make me able to function. But I don't know these days. Like, I'm fine, but I mean, am I though? I can barely concentrate on anything. I get overwhelmed so easily. Do you want me to just like shut up and color? Let me know if you would like that, because I could also do a video where I'm just coloring and not talking. I don't know. I've heard that's like an ASMR thing. Again, don't know much about that, but I feel like I've been hearing about it recently a lot. I feel like that green combo got kind of weird there. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I'm kind of in a transitional phase right now in my life. It's been a weird couple of days. Like, I've woken up the last couple of days and been like, what a weird day. Weird vibes today. The vibes are just off. Do you know what I mean by that? There was a point in my life where, like, I feel like every single day I would come home after, like, college or whatever, and I would say to myself, what a weird day. Today was so off. So strange. Like, the vibes are just so odd. It just feels so weird. And I kind of realized that I used to get that feeling the most when I was spending a lot of time alone. Like, when I didn't have anyone to validate me, like, about, not about anything serious, but just, even just, like, about my existence. No one to bounce off of. No one to say, like, oh, hey, it's raining today. What do you think about that? No one to confirm that the reality I was experiencing was actually happening, because I was such an outsider. So I kind of started to lose my mind a little bit. And I'm the type of person who loves being alone, and I've always kind of said I'm a lone wolf in this world. But the older I've gotten, the more I've kind of realized that, like, no. Like, no. Humans are not meant to do that. You need other people, or you will go crazy. It's like a threat. You will go crazy. But no, it's true, like, I think I've talked about this a lot before. I'm so sorry if I'm ever, like, extremely repetitive in my videos. I mean, I'm just one person. How many unique thoughts can I really have? But yeah, I just feel like if you don't have anyone to validate your existence and the things you're experiencing externally, you kind of start to unconsciously, like, question the reality of it all, and you end up coming home every day to weird vibes. Can anyone relate to that? Has anyone, like, spent a lot of time alone at one period in their life? Like, literally weeks without talking to anyone or touching base with anyone in your life at all? Like, even, like, parents, like, roommates, even, like, people you don't necessarily open up to a ton, like, just literally not talking to anyone. Because I've been there. And it's kind of not a good place to be, you know? Isn't it weird how, like, mental illnesses are kind of connected? Like, sometimes instead of feeling like I have anxiety, depression, and ADD, I feel like I have this one glob of negativity, and it's all together. And I feel like it's all one thing sometimes. Does that make sense? Does anyone else feel that way if you've been diagnosed with more than one thing, or if you suspect that you have more than one thing? I mean, I think I've heard some statistic that, like, most people that have been diagnosed with depression are also diagnosed with anxiety, and vice versa. Because it's just like, I feel like anxiety leads to depression, and vice versa. Like, sometimes if I'm so anxious, I become depressed because I'm like, what's the point of it all? Like, this all sucks. I'm feeling so negative right now and so anxious, and, like, I just want to give up on everything to kind of cope with the fact that I'm, like, this level of anxious, you know what I mean? I just want to, like, shut down. That's how I feel about it, at least. And, like, with ADD too, like, I feel like if I was happier and more calm, I'd be, like, more motivated and able to focus more, stuff like that. It's just so weird how that is. Like, in order to medically diagnose people and get them on the right meds and everything, we had to, like, put labels on all these things, of course, and, like, you know, study them, figure out what's going on in the brain and all that. But sometimes it does feel like it's just one glob of mental illness that I have. Anyways, let's just completely switch gears. I don't want to talk about mental health anymore. Let's talk about something that I've been thinking about a lot these days, which is cancel culture. I've done a video on cancel culture a long time ago. I don't remember exactly what I said in it. I probably said, like, stop canceling people for dumb stuff. I don't know. But I feel like I see it more and more these days. Like, it's out of control. It's like certain people just leave no room for people like public figures, people with a platform, to make mistakes. Everybody's gonna make mistakes. No one is perfect. Like if someone slips up and says something ignorant every now and then, or once, that doesn't make them a bad person, in my opinion. And that doesn't warrant their cancellation. Of course, like, it's always helpful to alert people if they've said something ignorant or something, like, offensive. It's always good to alert people, like, hey, just so you know, this could be considered offensive because blah blah blah, so maybe, like, don't say that anymore, or, like, think about what you're saying. But I don't know, I feel like some people are too crazy with it, and I feel like they forget to treat these public figures like people they know. Like, have you ever just cut someone out of your life in real life that you know personally because they said something you didn't like? Like, not something crazy, like, not like, fuck your whole family and fuck you and I hope you die, of course, like, of course you would cut them out for that, but, like, I'm talking about, like, they said something that might offend a certain group. You may not even be part of that group. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but, like, have you ever just cut someone out completely because of that? I don't think you have. In fact, a memory just unlocked in my head of me in high school being out as gay at the time, and one of my friends saying something like, oh, that's so gay, and me being like, hey, that could be offensive a little bit, so maybe don't say that. And they were like, oh, sorry, and fucking case closed, you know? Like, now if they do it repeatedly, like, if they literally won't listen to criticism and they're like, no, I'm gonna keep saying this, like, I don't care about y'all, and they keep saying it over and over, you know, a repeated pattern is something to, like, be a little bit more concerned about. But, like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I feel like people on the internet are just absolutely insane, and a lot of them have completely lost it because, like, hello. Give people a little room. We're all human beings. You don't know everything in the world. Maybe you've said something offensive, and you have no idea. Okay, do we like this hair? I'm kind of leaving, like, white spots, so it looks like some light is shining on. I don't know if I hate that yet. I might color those in later. Not sure. Now, I may never become a public figure or a big YouTuber or anything, but on the off chance that I do, I just want to level with you guys right now and tell you, guess what? I've said offensive things before. Yes. And I've since learned from them, and once I can understand something and why it's bad or why it could offend people, then I'll stop saying it, you know, I'll correct myself. I'll unlearn things, you know, like, I feel like I'm constantly learning every day about things that could potentially be offensive, and, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like I will probably say something offensive again in the future, you know what I mean? Because I don't know everything. I don't know what might be harmful to certain groups, stuff like that. So, yeah, I am certainly not a perfect person, and that's why I give people the benefit of the doubt. When I hear that some public figure has said something and a bunch of people were offended, I'm like, you know, I'm more likely to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt that they didn't know and that their heart is in the right place before I pile on the bandwagon of hate. That's just how I feel about it. Do we like this color for her top? I feel like it's too bright. I don't know what I was thinking. This was supposed to be like dark vibes. I don't know why. This color looked a lot darker. Like, oops. Am I wrong? Like this, I thought this was going to be like a really dark, deep purple, but it's kind of like a magenta. That's not cool. Maybe if I cover it with purple. Nope, that's making it worse. Oh no, you guys. What have I done?